Today we're gonna do a team that I just haven't rebuilt yet, or rebuilt. That's the right word. Rebuilt yet. Cincinnati Reds, kind of the surprise team of the season. I definitely did not expect them to be in the playoff run. I just looked at their team and it just didn't seem like they would be one of those squads that would be this close to the postseason. Do I think they would have been a terrible team? No, but I just didn't think they would be this good. Maybe that's just because I'm a Cubs fan. But like when I looked at the team, I was like, they could be decent, right? Like they definitely could be decent. But I didn't expect this. 4 games out of the wild card as I'm recording this, and I hope you do enjoy it. Of course, if you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. We're about 700 away from 50K. It'd be awesome to hit that this week, next week, sometime soon, right? That'd be awesome. And of course, in the comment section, let me know your biggest surprise team this year. Let me know down below. Roster name, this is the user ID. Just use their most recent roster that they dropped. I know when they released their roster, they had a couple issues getting it to upload. So there's gonna be a roster with the same name. There's gonna be a bunch of rosters with the same name. Just use the most recent one, and it should be up to date. So let's talk about this Reds team really quick as we go through the roster. And like with the Reds, I think the big thing that's their issue was bullpen, right? And they went out and they got bullpen additions at the deadline. They got Michael Givens, Justin Wilson, you got Luis Cessa. I feel like they didn't they get somebody else too? Am I thinking that they went and got somebody else and they didn't? Maybe they didn't. But like those are 3 decent, low risk, high reward type bullpen options. And then when you look at the rest of the team, obviously you still have Joey Votto's contract, but Joey Votto's having a crazy good resurgence season, or like a kind of comeback season. Jonathan India, potential rookie of the year. You got Moustakas, who looks like he's going to start to come back into the lineup, which I think is a pretty big boost to that lineup. You know, Kyle Farmer has been looking fantastic at shortstop as of late. And then if you can just figure out what's going on with Eugenio Suarez, get him back on track. You still have Jesse Winker. You still have Castellanos. Center field, you do have Naquin, but I feel like this is kind of the big question mark with this team. And I'm not going to lie, I did not know Malik Smith was on the Reds. Is he really on the Reds? Let's take a look here. He is. Oh, he signed in June, like almost in July. I did not know that he signed with the Reds. Interesting. So again, center field, still a question mark. And then I think the big thing with this offseason is, does Castellanos stay with the Reds? Because he does have a player option at the end of the year. Does he opt out and then maybe try to re-sign with them for more money? Because I think 16 mil, that's a super cheap deal for Castellanos. And I could definitely see him opting out and being like, hey, I'll stay with the team. You just got to pay me more money. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. I know Hunter Green has been doing fairly well in AAA. I know Nick Lodolo just got called up recently to AAA. So this team, I think, is headed in the right direction. The shortstop, who just changed his name, Jose Garcia, now Jose Barrero. I know he's been killing it in AAA. So I think the Reds are in a good spot. I think they really are. I definitely want to change up the team a little bit. I feel like looking at this, I think we could definitely go out and strengthen this rotation a little bit. Maybe even strengthen the bullpen a little bit more. And then when you take a look at the lineup, I still think center field is an area that I want to improve. But like I've been doing, let's see how this first season goes. Let's see where we stay as a team. And then second, third, fourth, and fifth season, we'll switch up the team a lot. So let's see what happens. Let's get through this first season. Let's talk about this draft. So I went with the closer first round. You're probably thinking, why would I do that? He literally was one of the best players available. That's why I went with him. On top of that, he had really good potential. Looks insane. 22, 72 overall. Then I knew we had a compensation pick, or a competitive balance pick, whatever it's called, and I saw this guy was available, William Poirier, 68 overall. He's a center fielder. The fielding's kind of garbage, but the speed and the hitting stats, just I couldn't pass it up. The one guy that I was hoping would have dropped was someone that went to the Padres, and it was this guy right here, Alex Arnaz. Good field, or good arm. Not a lot of speed, not the greatest fielding, kind of similar to Poirier, right? Like similar potential, similar overall. This one played third base though, so I feel like center field is a little bit more of a necessity. Do I really like that I skipped on him? Maybe, we'll see. I just don't like that Poirier's fielding is so bad, but he's got speed, so maybe it'll pan out. Like they're kind of the same player almost, except for one plays third and one plays short or center field. Then this guy dropped to us in the second round, Maurice Roberts, second baseman. So like it kind of worked out because like, yeah, I didn't get Arnaz. Oops. But I did get Roberts. Nice overall. Good contact for his righties. Good vision. Good speed. Got our second baseman, right? Then we got Rincon, 84 potential. And then the last couple picks actually weren't too bad either. I'm really happy with this draft. So not the best season, 79 and 83. And that's just because the Reds, the players just aren't good in franchise. And like, I definitely think they're better in real life than they are in the game. So you can see third. Somehow the Cubs are in second with the same record. What's the difference here? Run differential? No, because ours is better. So I would assume it's just head-to-head record, which, okay, fair, whatever. Like, we were 14 games out. Doesn't really matter. We got second. So what I'm thinking is, let's just boost this team up, right? Like, that's the whole plan. Because obviously they did better. They're doing better in real life than they are in this game. And I'm thinking, okay, as long as free agency goes well, I feel like we've got a pretty strong team here that we can build off of. Lorenzen, really strong in this long relief role. I'd really like to move him more to a middle relief role, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. You got TJ Anton, Givens, Justin Wilson, Amir Garrett, Lucas Sims, and then Sean Doolittle. My thing is, I want to get like players like Sesa involved, maybe Michael Feliz, and then, you know, the youngsters. There were a couple players that I boosted the potential a little bit. Tony Santillan, I gave him like 81 potential. I feel like C potential was just a little bit too low for him. And the other player that I did was Tyler Stevenson. He still had D potential on this roster. I bumped him up to B potential. I think I gave him like 82, 83 potential. So we'll see how he does. So Alejo Lopez, meh. Kyle Farmer, meh. You got Tyler Stevenson, did struggle, but I mostly put him against lefties because that's what he hits best. I'll probably give him the everyday job next season. You got Nick Senzel, and then Aquino got called up over... Who got sent down? Who am I missing? I don't know. Max Schrock? No, who am I missing? Did somebody like get like banished to the Shadow Realm or something that I'm missing here? I don't think it really matters. The more I'm looking at it, it doesn't. But we got Akiyama. On base percentage is good, but the average is like meh. Jonathan India, he'll improve. I have faith in him. We've got Castellanos, obviously he's going to do well. Jesse Winker, same thing. Joey Votto, I just need him to hold his rating for like maybe another season. I doubt it's going to happen. So having this huge contract sucks, but we'll work around it. Tyler Naquin was okay. Moustakis, Barnhart, and Suarez. Realistically, I might get rid of Suarez. I just feel like it might just be time to move on, just because. The Padres defeat the Yankees, and let's figure out what we're gonna do with this team. I have an idea. I have some players. Okay, maybe they just need to fill out the roster, but I have some players in mind that I want to get. I'm hoping they're available in free agency. I hope we're also available to get some of the ideas that I have in trades. But then we also had a really good draft, so I don't necessarily want to clog up the team with just players where we can't allow the prospects to jump into the lineup too. So Tucker Barnhart's great and all, but I feel like we can just get Tyler Stevenson in the catcher spot. We'll be fine. Doolittle's going down. Let's move on. Lorenzen, I'm going to do a 2-year club option. I'll give you $6 million like you've been asking. I'll throw you in the bullpen. Boom, let's do that. Wade Miley. Oh, we didn't even look at the starters. I skipped the starters completely. Okay, Sonny Gray, fantastic. Tyler Mahle, good. Wade Miley, solid. Or is it Tyler Mahle? Mahle? Mahle. I think it's Mahle. Did I say Miley? I think it's Mahle. It's Mahle. Luis Castillo, solid. And then Vladimir Gutierrez. Yeah, well, we can work with it. All right, now we can get into this. I'm a little all over the place. Maybe not enough coffee this morning. I don't know what it is. Wade Miley, decent, right? But, you know, you can see the attributes are dipping. So let's skip that. Michael Givens. Let's go one more year. He's a solid option, just in case also that there's not any other good bullpen arms available. Brock, I'm going to pass, and Logan Morrison, I'm going to pass. So not too many exclusive negotiations to work with. And then let's figure out this team. So we definitely need a starter. I would love to pick up like a closer we can work with, but if there isn't one available, then we'll be fine. And I feel like with the lineup, I feel like, let's see here, who's missing? I feel like a shortstop is a big target the Reds should go after this offseason. There's plenty of them to choose from. Let's go get a shortstop because Suarez, he's just not it. And I do like Jose Barrero, but he's not ready, right? Like he just isn't ready. Plus the potential went down, which you hate to see. So let's get a shortstop. I think that's my big target offensively. And then maybe if something else pops up, we should be fine. So shortstops, Seager's a possibility. That's our only possibility. It seems like everybody else got signed back. So all right, let's figure out what we can do with this team. I definitely want to pick up some pitching as well. So let's get into season 2. All right, for season 2, I was kind of looking for a third baseman because I felt like I want this to be the big splash that I make, like the one big trade that I make. And because I'm looking at the team and I'm going, we need a little something, right? We've got Corey Seager. I signed him to a $27 million deal. We've got Castellanos, Winker, still have Votto, but like Senzel, Suarez, Stevenson, India. We still have Moustakas on the bench as well. And I'm thinking about moving Suarez because we kind of have like a little clutter of like okay third baseman, second baseman. And I just feel like Suarez kind of the odd one out. I like him on the team, but at the same time, if I can move if I can move him to, you know, another team and get a long-term third baseman, I think that's probably the better move. So let's kind of see. I was kind of thinking of like who I could get. Like Devers would be cool, Biggio, Moncada, Jose Ramirez. I actually thought Jose Ramirez would be like the perfect pickup, but I feel like I get him a little bit too often. And so I was like, Josh Donaldson, but then he's still kind of like that older third baseman that we don't necessarily need. And I'm like, Matt Chapman, not a bad idea. And then I was like, man, who could I get? And then I thought, okay, what about the Mets? Because like if you look at the Mets, they've got Jeff McNeil, JD Davis, they've got Lindor, they've got Baez, Guillorme. They kind of have a cluster of players that it just seems like too much. So if I can get JD Davis, and he didn't have the best of seasons. And I mean, you look at the hitting stats, they're not fantastic. And I'm like, okay, it's a cheap pickup that might actually work for us, and it shouldn't cost too much to get. I feel like this is like a perfect move for us. And if it doesn't pan out, you know what? We can let him walk, or we can just use him as a bench bat for us because his contract, we got team control until 2024. So I feel like this is not a bad move. We'll give them another third baseman to add to the team, which I guess doesn't really do much different than what they already have. But you know what? I kind of like JD Davis. It looks like he just kind of gets caught up in this cluster that we have. And it gives us a third baseman we can work with for a little bit. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to rock with this team right here. Center field, I'm kind of coasting until that Poirier guy is ready because he's pretty good. He's pretty good, right? And we do have some other young players that I'm kind of waiting, but I also don't want to sit back and wait too long. I think our pitching staff looks pretty good. I brought in John Gray on a 1-year deal. We'll see how that goes. Bullpen, I brought in Dan Winkler just because the other options were Raisel Iglesias, and I feel like as a Reds fan, you don't want to see Raisel back. So let's rock with this for what we have for this season and see how it goes. It may go well. It could absolutely go terribly. So we'll wait and see. I think it's going to go terribly. And the thing is, like, free agency was garbage, and I don't want to go crazy. I know a lot of people have been complaining about how many trades and free agency moves that I make. So I'm trying to keep it to the minimum trades that I feel are really optimal, right? So let's see how it goes. Let's get some of these young guys involved too. And then if we need to, I might make a trade for a pitcher at the deadline. Let's see what happens. Season 2, this is our draft. It was a mixed bag, right? Daniel Ojeda, Cat Nick, and then Jose Alponte being the big names here, but 54 overall. This one was a little bit of a shot in the dark. It didn't work out. So the top 2, some more pitching. I feel like we just got to bolster this pitching and hope that they develop really quickly. I'm going to pick up Sean Newcomb of the Braves. And you're probably thinking I'm crazy. I want to use him as a reliever. I want to see how he does. Because right now, like you can see his AAA stats, pretty good. MLB stats, he pitched 90 innings and then for some reason they sent him down. But they're not terrible. And I'm looking at his attributes going, if we could throw him in the bullpen, help us out, I don't hate it, right? And I'm getting rid of Justin Wilson and Mac Scroller. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out. It's a cheap option that like might actually work out really, really well. So let's move him to the bullpen, right? We have an extra arm, which is perfectly fine because someone's actually doing really terribly. and that person is TheAntOrtiz. Potential went down. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm just going to send him down to AAA. Maybe he can find his form again, but I'm going to go nuke him here. And then we should be good bullpen-wise and pitching-wise. We're having a phenomenal season. I don't want to change anything, so let's just finish off the season. So we won the division 95-67, taking on the Braves. So, I mean, if the moves are made, the Reds definitely could be at the top of the division next year. And I feel like it works out, right? Do the Reds make the postseason in real life this year? Maybe. Did we? No. So, like, maybe it's like situation like it is in real life. So, all right. Let's all set up like it is. I mean, we've got Reds in first. Feel like we're doing pretty well. Tyler Mahle. What did we decide on? I don't know. Tyler killed it with the whip. Unbelievable whip. And then you take a look at the awards. No awards. Okay. Bryce Harper's having a killer year in real life. It's insane what he's doing right now. And he wasn't even our pitcher wasn't even in the mix for a Cy Young or anything with a nasty whip like that. Did he just have like a crazy ERA, but his whip was bad? Let's go take a look. All right, so it looks like a couple relievers were sent down, but we'll fix that in a second. And let's see, Lorenzen still doing really well in this long relief spot. I did say I wanted to move him down, but if he continues to do well here, and we can do this like weird platoon thing with the two righties. I almost said lefty and a righty. The two righties here, but Jeff Hoffman, not as good as he was last year, but we'll see. Michael Givens still doing really well. I don't know if I bring him back, but we'll keep an eye on it, right? Newcomb still doing well. For some reason went down in overall because we moved him to a reliever, but still looks solid. His numbers are going up, or attributes are going up, so I'm liking what I'm seeing. I feel like we're doing pretty well here. They sent down Luis Cessa, who should not have been sent down, even though his whip's a little high, and then TheAntOrtiz got sent down. I don't know what it is with him. He just never does well. Like, it's so weird. Why did John Gray get sent down? Was it a great year? No. But did he deserve to be sent down? No. All right, let's call him back up. Let's sort this out. Did Michael Felice even pitch? He didn't. All right, we'll remove him. We'll keep Anton down. And then maybe call back up Cessa and just rock that bullpen arm for us. I think that's what we need to do, right? So John Gray here. Cessa is all here. And then we'll just send down a bat. Yeah, we'll do that. So Sonny Gray, last year of his contract, I just wasn't sure if I wanted to bring him back or not. Great season. Same thing with Luis Castillo. Same thing with Tyler. We'll call him Tyler. Strikeout numbers are low, but those are insane numbers. Whip, ERA, killing it. John Gray, not terrible. And then Vladimir Gutierrez, again, not terrible. We do have like Hunter Green coming up soon, Lodolo coming up soon. So we're looking good. We're looking good. I guess we could take a look here so you guys can kind of, we'll do that next year. I'll show you guys the depth chart so you guys can get an idea of everything. So who's getting the cut here? Probably Lopez, right? Kino's not great. Neither was Moustakas. I mean, nobody really was, to be honest. Malik Smith, Corey Seager, our big signing this offseason, paid out. Castellanos, very well. Winker did very well. Joey Votto, we got one more year unless he retires, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Nick Senzel, potential went down to C. He actually had a decent year, so I don't understand why the potential went down. JD Davis, bounce back season, 32 home runs. I think we found our third baseman. Tyler Stevenson, good on base percentage. Numbers going up and down, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. And then Jonathan India, kind of a similar season, did improve a little bit, so I don't hate it. And then let's go send down Alejo Lopez really quick. Where is he? Right here. We'll remove him, and let's get into the postseason. Let's see what happens here. Taking on the Braves, and we get swept. That's okay. At least we made the postseason, right? Like we're moving in the right direction. We've still got those young guys coming up. The Padres win back-to-back World Series. I think that's the case, right? They won it last year. And let's figure out this exclusive negotiation stuff. Lorenzen, we'll take it. $3 million, super cheap. Lopez, I gave him like $500K, so I'm cool with that. All right. Givens, I'm going to say no. Winkler, I'm going to say no. Sonny Gray, 33 years old. What about like one more year? I feel like just doing a 1-year deal with him. Yeah. We'll do a club option and because it's also cheaper, so that works out. So $10 million, 2 years, and we'll give him a club option. And just in case, things go poorly next year, we'll be like, hey man, sorry. time to part ways, right? 40 man, I'll add McLean and Allen, 2 draft picks from this year draft in real life. Perez will add, Figueroa will add, and then of course, looking at this, I'm gonna let John Gray go and maybe keep everybody. I don't know about Kyle Farmer. I know in real life he's killing it, but like maybe we keep him. Yeah, I think just John Gray. John Gray's not getting an offer. Contracts, everybody. That Dahl guy is just gonna be insane. He had like a .8 ERA in AA, I think it was this year. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, Sonny Gray didn't sign. Ooh, okay, so we might have to sign somebody else. We'll see. I definitely still need a starter anyways because we let go of John Gray. So we'll figure that out. Bats wise, a first baseman, like a 1-year first baseman, maybe a 2-year first baseman, maybe a first baseman for the future. Unless we have somebody that we can move, maybe Moustakis. I'll see what I can do. I don't want to spend a lot of money because I just don't. So I'll see you guys next season. All right, let's talk season 3. So we made the postseason last year, right? And everything went pretty well. I would say it actually went a lot better than I anticipated. Like I did not think that was going to happen. So when we take a look at our depth chart, right? So we have a good team. And I kind of like what we're rocking with here. So this is going to be what, season 3, season 4, season 5, right? So season 3, we currently look like this. We got Castellanos in right, Winker in left. I like that combo. In center, I'm hoping Poirier starts to develop, but like he's not even showing up on anything here. And the thing with Poirier is his fielding's pretty low. And being a center fielder, he's going to stay pretty low rated with that low fielding. So I fully expect him to be somewhat playable in season 4, season 5, but still center field is a little bit of a question mark. We've got Seager locked up for the future. We've got India at second, so that's a good spot, right? JD Davis, as long as he continues to play well, I thought that was a great pickup for third base. So we've got a majority of our outfield and infield sorted. First base, still a question mark. We did bring in Pavin Smith. Or is it Pavin? Pavin? I always forget this one. And then, of course, Tyler Stevenson behind the plate, who I gotta get a good year out of him, right? Like last year actually wasn't terrible. I just want to see a little bit more. And then when you take a look at our rotation, you know, I brought in nobody. We brought back Sonny Gray. Tyler Maley's still, or Malley, whatever it is. He's on a contract year. And then the bullpen, you can see are quite a few players on a contract year. And the new addition of Taylor Williams through the Rule 5 draft. So we definitely need a little bit of bullpen help for the future. I don't want to go out and completely change the bullpen. I think TJ Anton's probably on his way out. But I think we have an okay bullpen for now. Looking at next year, again, we've got some decent players coming through the system. This guy I signed in free agency, he looks okay. If he pans out, we've got a first baseman. If he doesn't, whatever, right? Like, it's not a big deal. And then you can see like Austin Hendrick is starting to develop pretty quickly. They predict him to be an 82 there. Maurice Roberts is predicted to be ready by then. And then we had another guy that we drafted. Who did we draft? Was it this guy? No, there was a shortstop, a second baseman, an outfielder. Oh, Poirier, duh. So yeah, pitching is kind of like the one area I'm not 100% sold on with this team. And looking at it, like it looks okay. It looks okay. That's just not good enough. Okay, right? So yeah, Taylor Williams through the Rule 5. TJ Anton's there. I think I just got to replace him. He's the one guy I want to replace this year just because he just doesn't do well. And I don't understand it because he's actually a decent pitcher in real life. So I did bring in Pavin Smith, or Pavin Smith. I think it's Pavin. And then you guys can kind of see the rest of the team. So we're going to leave it like this. And let's just go get a reliever. I think, actually, let's see how this plays out. And then at the deadline, I'll make my moves because I feel like we did pretty well in the offseason. So let's not change things up. I signed Castellanos to an extension, Winker to an extension, and then also Luis Castillo. So there's that. Let's see how it goes. I like the team. I think we're in a good spot. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, let's see how it goes. So not as good as last year, 88 and 74, taking on the Dodgers, which is definitely not what I want. Just not as good. I definitely need to improve the pitching. I noticed that was a big thing. Some of the guys that were actually good last year just didn't work out this year. So that is something that I said that I wanted to improve, and realistically with the free agency options that were available, just wasn't there. And I don't want to just completely revamp the bullpen when some of the guys that we had were pretty good, but then at the same time I probably could have improved them for sure. So Awards, we got an MVP, which is huge. Jesse Winker's also there. And what about pitching? Okay, nothing. Batting title, reliever of the year. Okay. Rookie of the year, nobody. And so now when we take a look at it, you can kind of see like some things changed, and it looks like a lot of things changed. So Michael Felice was sent down. It was just bad. Amir Garrett. I just don't know if I can pay him, right? Like I want to get this guy involved for sure. Next year, I think he's getting thrown into the team, and they're close, but they're not ready yet. So Michael Lorenzen, I gotta keep him here. He's just too good in this spot. Like this is our long reliever, right? Hoffman, no. Warren, Newcomb, just no. I guess doesn't work out. Philip Deal, Anton, even he didn't do well. And then Lucas Sims. So I gotta offer Lucas Sims a contract. I'm gonna keep him as our closer. But basically anybody in the bullpen can leave besides Lorenzen. And then we take a look at our starters. We got Luis Castillo, still putting up similar numbers. I did give him a contract extension, so he's not going anywhere. We got Tyler. I'll give him another contract. Ooh, will I? He didn't improve at all. If anything, he went down. Sonny Gray wasn't good. Gutierrez, Cionel Perez. Man, our pitching was just a disappointment. All right, so Pavin Smith got sent down. I don't hate the season. Like I said, I was looking for like a one-year guy. And to be honest, not terrible. The other guy that we brought up was Frank Hovis. His potential actually went up, which is huge because if that's the case, boom, just throw him at first base and we're good to go, right? So, yeah, let's see how the team did here. So Corey Seager, really good season. MVP for a reason. You got Jesse Winker right behind him. Castellanos still doing well. So we've got these guys locked up for the future, right? Frank Hovis, we'll give him some more time. We'll see how he does. Attributes wise, he doesn't look terrible. So I'm kind of excited to see what he can do. Senzel, he's improving. Like, I don't hate him just holding down the fort till Poirier's ready. JD Davis did take a step back, which sucks. Jonathan India is improving, which is great. And then Tyler Stevenson, I don't know yet. I guess we keep it there because, like, realistically, unless I go out and get like a top catcher who's going to do much better, catchers just aren't good in this game. Just always aren't. Austin Hendrick is close. His potential did go down though, which sucks. And then we got Poirier, who's up to a 74, who is maybe we do bring him up next year and he just plays center. Just throw him in the mix. Second baseman, Maurice Roberts. He could play third too, so maybe we call him up. How old is he? 22? I mean, maybe call him up. He's better than what we have on the bench currently, so postseason time. Let's see how it goes. I'm not expecting much here. And I mean, could I have replaced Cionel Perez there? Yes, we still lost 2-1. So he gave us a good effort. And the Dodgers win the World Series. So, like, it's the offense. The offense let us down there. That's who let us down. Votto retired. Crazy good career. Contract-wise, good. Like, right, we got him off the books. I think we're going to have a couple people. We're going to have some money to play with. 130 mil. Ooh, okay, so decline. He didn't improve. And that's why I'm going to say let's move on, right? Lorenzen, we'll do another 2-year option. We'll give him the bullpen. We'll throw him the money he wants. He wants what? 5, essentially. Aquino. Sure, it's $1 million. I'm going to decline this. Malik Smith, did he improve? He did. He's a bench warrior. That's what he is. Like, that's just you just got to put him on the bench, and that's where he does. That's where he does his work. Art Warren, I'm going to decline. Whatever, we'll take it. It's super cheap. Moustakas, no. Pavin Smith. We've got that Hovis guy. How much is it? $1 million? All right, that at least gives us a bench back, kind of the replacement for Moustakas. So Amir Garrett, I gave him a contract. Withdraw. Did I give him a contract? Oh, I gave him a contract instead of Malik Smith. Oops. I was wondering. I was like, wait a sec. I don't remember giving. Okay, now we got it sorted. So these two, are the only options that we got going on. The two contracts, I should say. Now, 40-man, Lodolo, Green. Yeah, let's not lose those guys. Arbitration, not Anton, not Hoffman or Antone, TJ Antone, not Hoffman, not Williams, not Feliz, not Farmer. Probably like half of them aren't getting arbitration. Contracts, probably everybody. And then now looking at it, whole new bullpen, some new starters, and then lineup wise, we've got Hovis at first, center field Poirier, and what is that, DH. So like honestly, offensively, I think we're good. I really want to strengthen that pitching though. So let's get into it. Alrighty, season 4, we made quite a few additions. Actually, that's a lie. That's a huge lie. So roster history wise, signed a couple guys to just kind of fill out the rest of the squad. Gerardo Reyes was picked up to help out the bullpen. Again, couldn't really get a lot of good relievers, or like it just like on top of having to pay for a lot of like really good relievers, I just didn't want to do that. Like I just didn't really want to pay big contracts for like a Liam Hendricks, Josh Hader, that kind of stuff. So I went out, got this guy Rule 5 draft. He actually looks decent. So we'll see how it goes. We got Giolito, 13 mil, super cheap. I mean, sure, why not? Luis Castillo, we already signed him. Tyler Glasnow, another kind of expensive contract. This was like the most I spent. And I'm hoping he does like 2022 and not 2023. We'll have to wait and see. Alex Reyes, though, $3.3 million contract. Are you serious? I will take that any day of the week. And then we've already talked about these. Potentially could see these guys next year from the draft. I have to wait and see. But let's talk about this squad and how it looks as a whole now. So we got Gutierrez, we got Cionel Perez. These two, like I'm comparing them to Perez, and like you guys can't see it, but they're almost identical in rating here. But then you can see there's a pretty big difference, like hits, Ks per 9. Like it just shows that like these two are just a little bit lower than what Perez is, and I just don't think they're gonna do as well. Maybe I can give them a shot, but like I'm not 100% certain like now is the time to do it. We've got Lorenzen, Newcomb, Garrett. Dahl is up. I think this guy's gonna be nasty. We've got Reyes, Sims, and then another Reyes. So we'll see how that goes. And then we take a look at the lineup. I kind of realized Malik Smith is a little bit extra now since we do have Senzel. We brought up Poirier, but I guess Senzel can play like any position, right? Kind of knew that about him. He's an athlete, so we could let him kind of be that flex guy for us. We've got Wins, Schrock, Smith, Senzel, Aquino. Pavin Smith again is going to be like that floater first baseman / outfielder for us. And then the regular squad here. I mean, this is looking nice. And then of course we've got like Jay Allen, Jose Garcia, Ciani, who doesn't know how to hit, clearly. Austin Hendrick and Maurice Roberts, who I think is gonna get called up next year. So there's that. We got McLean as well. So I'm liking this team. I don't want to make any changes. I might do a little pickup at the deadline for a bullpen arm or a pitcher if we need to. But I really like the offensive lineup. I don't want to change it. Budget-wise, 30 mil still in the bank. And then we lose a couple players potentially in Sims and Davis, along with Garrett. So I did spend a little bit of money, but I think we'll be okay. We should be okay. We've only got 2 seasons left, so we should be able to work around it. So let's get into it. Let's see how season 4 plays. 95 and 67. So we're back. We're still on top, right? And we're back into like the 90 wins, 344 ERA. We're ranked 9th in baseball. Like we're looking good. I actually like this team that we have. I think we could have won more games too. And yeah, I like this team. I like this team. League leaders, Giolito with ERA, and then Castellanos with RBIs. Oh, okay. I like seeing that. You got Castellanos for home runs. He's up there. All right. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Awards. We got Rookie of the Year and an MVP for Castellanos. So back-to-back MVP for the Reds. And pitching-wise, I almost went after Jack Flaherty. I was gonna go after him instead of Tyler Glasnow, but you can see. Big contract, right? Big contract, max deal. and I still wanted a little bit of money to play with. And if I would have went after Flaherty, I wouldn't have had too much flexibility money-wise. So I held off on it, and I went a little bit cheaper with the Glasnow deal. So, okay, so I had Hunter Green come up a little bit, and you can see he got rocked a little bit too. What else here? Lorenzen. No. Okay, so we gave him a club option, right? At least I hope we did, because that's not good to see. Yeah, Amir Garrett's done. I'm not going to give him another shot. Philip Deal, I called him up. He looks decent. He actually wasn't too bad this time around. And Sean Newcomb came back up. Luis Cessa didn't pitch at all. Anthony Dahl, I almost said Andrew Dahl. Anthony Dahl, first season in the bigs, looks really strong. Looks really good. Figueroa, he came up a little bit. He looks decent. Reyes looks good. I mean, I'm liking this this bullpen we got starting to form a little bit here. I'm liking this a lot. We'll flip those two. We'll rock like this, because the only other player I'd consider bringing up was Philip Deal. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, Amir Garrett's not coming back. Luis Castillo, strong. Giolito, we've got Glasnow. Gutierrez struggled a little bit, so that is someone that we could look to replace. And then Cionel Perez, dude, lights out. Talk about a season. So Glasnow, please don't tank. So I'm thinking Gutierrez can get replaced by one of them. It'll be a coin flip on who I choose. I don't know who yet. Lineup wise, so Pavin Smith was sent down again. I can see why, but we've got Roberts who can come up next year. Hendrick can get called up next year. I think that might be it. Maybe Ivan Johnson. We'll see. Malik Smith off the bench, not as good as he was last year. Schrock, pretty decent bench bat. Only had a few at bats though. Wins. Senzel got kind of pushed to the bench, so I doubt he really got many opportunities. Corey Seager, still really good. Castellanos, still really good. Winker, still really good. Frank Hovis, not as good as I was hoping. We maybe get a first baseman, maybe. William Poirier was rookie of the year, 331 on base percentage, almost just over a 750 OPS. I mean, first season, I'll take it. 20 years old, love it. JD Davis in his contract year, still good. I might try to bring him back. There we go from Tyler Stevenson. The average, the OPS, all that stuff went up. Love it. And then Jonathan India, looks like he's gonna float around like the low 800s to like high 700s for the OPS, and I'm okay with that. So we should be good. All right, so let's just go. I don't know, maybe Schrock. Maybe Schrock takes that spot. And yeah, it's time. Postseason time. We're going to face the Mets. All right. Game 1 we lose. Game 2 we win. Game 3 we win. Perez, end it. All right. Gutierrez, you are not going to be facing this one. We're going to go with Luis Castillo. There we go. Now we're facing the Dodgers. Obviously, this is going to be a good matchup for us. Boom. Boom. All right. Perfect. We're good now. Game 1, Giolito Bauer. We lose 7-8. Lucas Sims. I don't like that. We lose the second one and the third. We got swept. Cleveland, the Blue Jays. Okay, so Cleveland was against the Blue Jays. That's wild. All right, we got to step up our game. We really need to step up our game. All right, what do we do here? Lorenzen, goodbye. Amir Garrett, goodbye. How much does Davis want? $8 million. I'm gonna hold off because hear me out. So if JD Davis leaves, we can call up that second baseman to play third. Yeah, we would lose a little bit of power in the lineup, but like, is it the worst? Because I mean, like, this guy looks like he's just gonna hit like 400. Like that's what I'm getting from Maurice Roberts. This guy's about to hit 400, no problem. So I'm okay with him there. Sims, yeah, I want Sims back. He's been lights out for us. We'll backload it, and then I'm gonna hold off on the rest. So that's good. Let's head into the off season. I totally forgot. Let's add Hendrick. Let's add Ciani and whoever that catcher is. We'll add him too. Newcomb is gone. He looks like he would be good. right? Like you look at those per nines. Yeah, the walks per nines are a little low. The control's a little bit low. But like you look at those numbers and you go, he should be good. But he's not. He only pitched 35 innings this season though. Do I give him another shot? He's the only one I'm not sure about. Same with Pavin Smith's probably not coming back. I'll think about Newcomb. Everyone's getting a contract. Free agency. I gotta be smart with the money. I don't really know if I'll get a big name. I don't. It just depends on what I can find. So let's see what we can do. See you guys for the final season. Final season, and this is what we're looking like. Hunter Green's gonna get this spot. Lodolo's gonna get this spot. Newcomb, I'm giving you one more shot, and then bullpen's the exact same. Like, it's insane. And then the lineup, Maurice Roberts comes in and should hold it down. That's it. A lot of youngsters are coming up. On top of that, our pitching rotation, we've got Rincon, Richardson, Ojeda, and Sandy Austin. Like, these are all guys that were drafted. Like, this is insane. We've also got Homer Franco and Andrew Abbott, who I think was already part of the squad. But I'm pretty sure I had another one that I drafted, and I know Christian Rowe was already part of the team, so maybe not. Oh, Giuseppe Katnick was someone that we drafted. But like, we've set this team up for the future. Like, this team isn't going anywhere, like, at all. I'll show you the budget. So like, Seager could leave this year, which would be kind of a loss. Malik Smith, Senzel. So there's a couple other guys here. Like, budget could be a little tight, but like, when you look at the team, this is a squad. We've definitely set this team up for the future. The center field setup, like the center field set up, the corners, middle infield, third, first, like everything's looking really good. I mean, just like, look at this. This is insane. They're good to go for the future. There's just no reason to spend any money on pitching. Just fill the holes that you need to offensively, and you're good to go. I mean, we're 25th in center, 19th at second, 20th at first, and then last in catcher. But you know what? I don't care. Every other spot in the team is stacked, and I feel like we're underrated still. I might make a trade at the deadline for maybe an extra bat if we really need it, or a bullpen arm, because Newcomb sucks. But outside of that, I really like this team. A lot of guys that we drafted, a lot of guys that were already in this squad that we just let this team develop, turn into a really good team, and went from there. So let's see what happens. I'll see you guys at deadline, most likely. I'm at the deadline. I'm going to acquire a first baseman for the future, Andrew Vaughn. Essentially the same player, except for Vaughn is going up in attributes and Hovis is going down. Hovis is actually not having a bad year, but I just feel like Andrew Vaughn's that guy. There's our first baseman. All right, so we're finishing 91 and 71. We won the division, and of course, taking on the Dodgers. Like, come on. All right, so we won the division by 5 games. We've been a good team, like consistently winning the division. It's just we've been matched up against like the super team every single time. League leaders, Seager, and then hits, William Poirier. Like to see that. And we take a look at the awards. A Silver Slugger, Cedric Mullins, dude. I might have to start getting Cedric Mullins because he is unbelievable. We'll just leave it there. So yeah, I think we've been good, and of course I could have gone out and just been like absolutely insane with like all the players I've gone out and gotten, and just like really turn this team around. But like, you know what, I like the teams that we've been putting together. Like, building this squad was a lot of fun. It was different. We've got some new guys involved. We had some prospects get involved, and let's just kind of see where we ranked as a team. So 4th in batting average, we were 5th in runs, 3rd in hits, doubles, we were a little bit lower with doubles. Oh, we were one of the worst teams with doubles. 25th, yikes. Triples, I'm assuming, oh, we were actually pretty high with triples. 7th, Maurice Roberts with 9. Okay, home runs, what about home runs? Looks like our power number fell off a little bit. William Poirier had our most home runs with 31. So we were 11th there, 5th in runs batted in. So then what about like strikeouts and everything? Oh, we were 1st in strikeouts, so that's good. We didn't strike out a lot. And then pitching wise, what about pitching wise? How were we doing? 7th ERA, saves, we were 10th. Like, we're a good team, right? We're just a well-rounded team. And so I did call up Sandy Austin. How did he do? 46 innings, a sub-2 ERA, and a 1 whip. Like, he was insane. Where's Lodolo? He should not be up. He got rocked. He got rocked a lot. So we'll send him down for sure. I might call back up Sandy Austin. He was kind of nasty. Like, if he's gonna pitch like that, like, yeah, let's rock with him. 100%. Okay, so we got Sandy Austin, who we talked about. We got Lyon Richardson, who was good as well. Sean Newcomb was better, and that's why I kept him in the bullpen. Sesa, Art Warren, Sims, Reyes, and Reyes again. So what happened to Dahl? Got roughed up a little bit. Okay. A little bit. And then Figueroa, kind of the same, but I still feel like I trust them more than the other guys. So we'll go with them, because like they didn't even pitch, and I actually didn't really give Art Warren a shot, so that is kind of unfortunate. Probably should have. Like, there was no reason why he didn't deserve a shot. He looks decent, right? Like, he actually looks like he could be a good pitcher. It's just I didn't give him a shot. Luis Castillo, crazy season. Giolito was good. Glasnow was okay, and then Green and Perez. So overall, I still really like this team. Like, this is a crazy good team. And then offensively, we lost Malik Smith, who not a bad season, and Castillo. Excuse me? No. What? Why would you send out? That is so stupid. This game is so dumb. This game is the worst thing. Like, it is so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, let's keep Michael Ciani, who I'm gonna have an aneurysm one day playing this game. Like, there's just that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have an aneurysm because of this game. This game's gonna kill me. Just letting you guys know. This is gonna be the reason why I die, because of this game. It's just gonna give me a heart attack or something. This is insane. Nicholas Castellanos, you're gonna take your best hitter out of. Oh man, oh, that's unreal. That's insane. That's just dumb. That's unbelievable. Like, and I set the 28-man roster in September every single year, and I'll even show you gameplay. Nope. Mode specific. The only thing that is on auto is scouting. Everything else is on manual. Like, we gotta fix this. We like SDS. We gotta fix this. This has been a bug for like 3 years now. We gotta fix this. All right. Malik Smith, decent season. We've already talked about that. Corey Seager, killer season. Love it. Castellanos, love it. So he actually was the league leader, or the team leader, for home runs. Just for some reason, they put him in AAA. Our best hitter, let's put him in AAA. Makes perfect sense. Maurice Roberts, not a bad season. 30 stolen bases, 10 home runs, 25 doubles, and 9 triples. I will take that. Andrew Vaughn, not a crazy good season, but like, he's improving, right? Crazy improvement is gonna happen. William Poirier is that dude. He's gonna be so good. He's gonna be insane. This was a crazy good pickup for us. Stevenson, he's improving too, so that's our catcher for the future. And Jonathan India, fantastic season. So I love it. Team set. This should be. I guess we go Malik Smith. I guess we could do that. All right, let's do this. Final season. Please, don't do this. Don't. All right, so we won that one. All right, let's play this one. Let's get into this. Let's quick manage this one, and let's see what happens here. So we're gonna let Luis Castillo go. Ethan Small, lefty. If we don't rock this guy, I'm gonna be very upset. If this game isn't 9-0 by the 3rd inning, I'm gonna be very upset, and that's a good start. It's already 3-0 in the first, but watch them go and get 800 runs in the second. It's gonna be insane. They brought in Brandon Nimmo. Okay, they don't have Bellinger anymore though. Okay, interesting team. How are they this good? The pitching? Because like, I'm looking at that offense, it doesn't look too scary, right? It's gotta be the pitching that's like just keeping them in. All right, 3-0. Get us out. Runner was okay. 1 run scored. Okay, at least we're still winning 3-1, 4-1. I'll take that. Castillo, no more runs, please. Double play. That was perfect. All right, give me 6. Let's save the bullpen a little bit. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Love it. Maybe give me 7. I'll be greedy. I don't care. I've done it before. It's come back to hurt me more so than ever, but you know what? We got out of it. Okay. 6-1. I think we've got it. Oh, 7-1, 8-1. We'll let Luis Castillo hit just because. And then I'll get greedy one more inning. It worked out anyways. I might let him pitch the 9th. Is that crazy? I think it's crazy, but you know what? I'm going to do it. Pitch the 9th. Double play. You got out of it. 9-1. Luis Castillo, have yourself a day. All right. Game 7. This is just to get to the next round of the postseason. Like, this is too much already. On top of the fact that they already sent Nicholas Castellanos down to AAA. Now I got to deal with this. All right. Giolito. Let's do it. A walk. Not the best way to start the game. Yo, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like this from, like I said, sending Castellanos down to AAA to allowing a grand slam in the first inning. Dustin Mays barely had a sweat and we're into the 3rd inning. All right, thank you, Jonathan India. Like, holy cow, are you kidding me? What is going on here? Jesse Winker, bring in another. Castellanos, bring in another. We're down 1. William Poirier. All right, I needed something from you there, but didn't get anything. All right, that was probably Giolito's last inning. I'm not gonna lie. If we can get to the pitcher spot here, that'd be great. All right, I'm taking him out. Pinch hit. We got a righty up. Let's go Hendrick. We'll save Malik Smith for his speed later. Pitching change. I need some innings eaten. Sean Newcomb, this is where things get crazy and we lose the game. Like, that was probably what was gonna happen. A single, a fly out, a strikeout. No. I meant to pitching change, man. This is gonna come back to hurt me now. This is too much, dude. Like, this last like 10 minutes of this rebuild, just too much. Way too much. A run scores, of course, fielder's choice, and a strikeout. All right, we got a couple innings left. We need to score a triple. Yo, bring that run in. All right, perfect. Pinch hit. Yo, Malik Smith, get on base or not. That's cool too. We'll go to Dahl. A single. Runner was thrown out. That's good. But then a run scores. Just end the video. Oh man, you can't be serious. I mean, there's a home run and a ground out. Sims, just close it out for me, please. No more runs, please. All right, it comes down to this inning. Liam Hendricks came in. 9-5. Strikeout, ground out, game over. All right. The team was good. I do like the team. Obviously, you know, these guys kind of let me down a little bit, but like, you've got some crazy good young pitching. The bullpen I thought was pretty good, and then of course the offense is good too. But just the postseason, we got unlucky. So that's how it's gonna end. Oh man. And then Castellanos got sent down to AAA. That's where we're gonna end it. I hope you enjoyed this Reds rebuild. If you did, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And of course, in the comment section, let me know that surprise team of the season. That's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.